it was a Wednesday, and she said she didn't feel well, and I took her temperature, and she had a small temperature, and then that night she threw up. She had just gotten her black belt 2 weeks earlier. She's a star soccer player on her team. She could run for an hour without stopping, and she was in great shape, better shape than most kids, and she'd rarely been sick, and I thought, you know, she's just got the flu. I said, well, we'll take her to Instacare and we'll get her an IV. And Dr. Kaur was amazing because she said, you know, why don't you guys head up to the primary children's? They have an IV clinic up there. They'll get her taken care of. They'll get her an IV and you'll be right as rain in a minute. You'll be fine. When we walked through the door, they rushed us right back. And then the nurse sat there, put the heart monitor on, and she sat there staring at the monitor. And the nurse said, she's in VTAC. And I said, well, that's because she's dehydrated. Everything's out of balance, that's why. And she said, maybe. Less than 12 hours later, the very worst thing that could ever happen to any parent did happen to us. She had CPR for over an hour, and they shocked her 7 times, and they just couldn't get things to work, I guess. There was one, couldn't get it to, her heart just wouldn't come back. I mean, this is less than a week from when she was running and playing soccer, right? And I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. I mean, in my brain, can you imagine? We're just trying to go, either she got a heart transplant or she wasn't gonna make it.
Well, there's lots of things that come with that.
Well, Kirsten, they called him Mikey, and today his family remembers him as a great kid whose life was cut short as he ran home from a friend's house nearby. Tonight, his family says, once you met him, you would not forget him.
He was a happy-go-lucky little guy, you know.
He was perfect balance, the nicest kid you'll ever meet. Everybody we ever talked to, every teacher he ever had, he was a nice kid.
But this couple made what they call the easiest decision of all, once they knew time had run out for their son.
I wanted everything to be viable so that he could live on through others.
Michael's heart, kidneys, liver, and more all would save the lives of children and adults, those who needed this gift to live.
Mikey is my donor. He was hit by a car coming home from a play date one day. His mom told me that just a week before he got hit, a person had come to the school and was talking to them about organ donation. And he comes home and he goes, Mom, I want to be an organ donor. I think that Mikey shouldn't have died, but I think that he was looking out for me long before anything ever happened, and so he's my little angel. He's always been looking out for me, and I think he always will be looking out for me.
I can't imagine what they've had to go through, because when I was in the hospital and when she was laying in that bed, you know, having CPR and the days that she was on ECMO, I couldn't accept it, I couldn't imagine it, and it didn't make any sense to me. I didn't know how I was going to live. And so that's why, and I'm trying to remember the things I learned, and Mia's trying to do the best she can. We're all trying to remember the things we've learned so that we can be worthy of the gift.
I think all you can be is thankful. I was happy, though, to find out it was Mikey, because he's a little cool dude, but...
Dr. Kaza was the doctor who did the surgery, and he said, he came and met with us, and he said, it's a snappy heart.
Oh, yeah.
He said, Mia's heart was done, and the heart that you got is a snappy heart. I just never forget that. But that was our introduction to Mikey. She got a picture, and she immediately put it in her journal and started writing to him, and she just felt connected immediately. And I think it came home. It made her feel like she knew who who was here.
There was a letter sent to me with this big, amazing letter that had so much color all over it, and there was a dove on it, and inside you open it, and I pulled out this key, and then there's this note that says, Dear Mia Bella, we would like to give you a wish.
And then you come back and you actually,
Then you go in, you walk upstairs into the little castle. It's like a tower. And you have the key that you get in the mail when they first send you the letter. And you go and you unlock the tower. You walk in and the floor is all lit up and
the walls and the water.
yeah, and there's a little fountain in the middle of the room. It's really cool.
It's very special. I don't know if you're supposed to, I don't know if you're allowed to tell. It's kind of secret stuff. I think that you have to be a Make-A-Wish kid and know about that stuff. Probably shouldn't talk about it.
I felt like it was really cool.
It's really kind of a special, it's a magical place. You know, you just go out there and you feel like, wow, think of all the kids that have been positively affected, who many of them may not even be with us anymore, but you know that for a moment they were given a wish.
My original wishes were to go to the Summer Olympics, and the other was to become a marine biologist. And I just realized that I have everything I need around me to be happy. I have my family, I have my dogs, I have my friends, I have my school, I have everyone that I need. I have everything that I need. And then I remembered I was just thinking about all the memories that I have with my family. And I realized that I wanted to give Mikey's family those memories and that opportunity to create a special memory that they can always cherish and hold on to when times get hard, because I know that the memories definitely helped me when I was sad, So I proposed it to Make-A-Wish, and they were totally into it. And so then I got to send them to Disney World for a week, and they sent me back pictures. It was a small step for me in a big pile of thank yous to give back to his family, because he gave me the ultimate gift, and I cannot find the words to say thank you other than thank you.
Something so simple as giving money or to a foundation that can actually then grant a wish and give a child and the parents a chance to step outside of their pain or the fact that they're not going to live, the fact that they're going to die or they're dying. For a moment, maybe they can forget about it and be that superstar or go to Disney World or be happy. It's a dream.
Make-A-Wish is a totally selfless organization that thinks solely of the child and just making them happy. And to me, that's so important. I think they're one of the best organizations out there.
Anytime that you can give or you can support, an incredible cause, or support an organization that supports so many children, I think it's very important. I think it's really, really important to be able to help kids put smiles on their faces.
Some people can give $10. Some people, kids sometimes can just give a couple of bucks. I mean, whatever. But again, if somebody can give more, then I would just say thank you and please do, and give as generously as you can, because for the grace of God go I, because any day, unfortunately, sadly, somebody else's kid or maybe even your kid could be in that situation, and not everybody is as blessed or lucky as we are, and they need help from foundations like Make-A-Wish to provide the opportunity to have these moments and to fulfill wishes. So we would just say thank you so much, and please give generously, if you can.
Give big and give big with an open heart.